Today, we would like to talk to you about coaching and health coaching. We are having this conversation together with Luma. If you're ready, Luma, we can begin.
Hello, this is a topic that is very close to my heart. Let's start right away.
Perfect. Then please explain to us first, what exactly is coaching, and especially health coaching?
More than half of the factors that influence our health are, as we all know, related to our lifestyle choices. The way we live largely determines our level of health and how we experience our lives. We should be aware that many things that shorten our lifespan and quality of life, and can even cost us our lives, are to a large extent linked to our own decisions. This awareness sometimes develops through years of self-reflection and through what we learn about health and wellness. But sometimes it comes very suddenly, for example, after a diagnosis or when we are confronted with a serious health issue.
I understand. For example, smoking, unhealthy nutrition, lack of physical activity, our culturally shaped lifestyle directly affects our health. And yet, many of us temporarily ignore these obvious health risks and then experience their negative consequences. But what actually prevents people from doing what they know would be good for them? Despite all the available health information, a healthy lifestyle remains a major challenge for many people. We see this, for instance, in rising obesity rates or the increasing number of people with high blood pressure and chronic diseases. And yet, we are constantly flooded with information about healthy living, aren't we? So why does our health as a society improve so little? What lies behind this?
At first glance, it seems very simple. Show me the risks, and I will immediately change my behavior. But is it really that simple? Unfortunately, no. More knowledge alone is not enough. Behavior change is a complex process. Some changes are easier. For example, someone may be able to adjust their diet relatively quickly. Other changes, such as integrating regular physical activity into daily life, are much more difficult. Living a healthy life means addressing all areas of life, especially the uncomfortable ones. Lifestyle change affects not only physiology, but also psychology. Lasting, stable behavior change requires continuous effort, and that is exactly what makes it so challenging. Building new habits and integrating them sustainably into one's life is often a major task.
Absolutely. At the same time, the global wellness market continues to grow steadily. Health and wellness products and services are among the fastest growing economic sectors. People are increasingly interested in health centers, mindful lifestyles, magazines, and activities. Yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi, and similar offerings have become very popular. Restaurants now increasingly offer healthy, low-carbohydrate, low-fat, and vegetarian options. And in recent years, health coaches have also established themselves specifically supporting people in improving their health.
Exactly. The field of personal and professional coaching is well established and continues to grow worldwide. Coaching is valued not only in professional contexts, but also in leadership development, personal growth, and quality of life. People increasingly recognize that it makes a real difference to have a supportive partner by their side, someone who motivates, holds them accountable, and challenges them. This often leads to real change, momentum, and professional success. In health coaching, the goal is to positively influence values, norms, and behaviors in order to enable sustainable lifestyle changes. The mission of health coaches is to accompany people on their path toward lasting change.
Could you describe health coaching a bit more concretely?
Imagine you are ready for change. You want to feel better in certain areas of your life, areas that currently feel empty or unfulfilling. Perhaps some parts of your life are fulfilling, while others are shaped by disappointment, illness, or loss. You may have already invested a lot of energy into change, with mixed success. Other people have tried to help, with advice, information, maybe even therapies. In the short term, things improved, but at some point, you found yourself back at the starting point, alone again. Now imagine speaking with someone who approaches you very differently. This person truly listens, They do not interrupt. Your concern becomes a shared concern. Together, you work to identify obstacles, activate resources, and use strengths. The coach asks questions, not to collect information, but so that you can find your own answers. With respect and compassion, but also with clear encouragement, you are invited into action and responsibility. That is health coaching.
In short, coaching is about awareness, goal setting, implementation, feedback, and personal responsibility. Correct?
Exactly. Many people are familiar with the experience of receiving a diagnosis or recommendations for behavior change. But changing on your own is difficult. If change were that easy, we would have done it long ago. Wellness is highly individual. Coaching outcomes are measurable and often very successful. People discover their ability for self-regulation and experience real self-efficacy. Coaching accepts the person as whole and complete, and then asks, how can you integrate this concretely into your life? Research in lifestyle medicine clearly shows that lifestyle choices directly influence the course of many diseases. Now is the time to use effective methods and not walk the path of change alone.
Coaching is therefore a powerful form of support for lifelong learning, activity, and life satisfaction. Even in everyday medical practice, the enormous value of coaching skills becomes evident, even in very short patient interactions. Today, wellness coaching is used in clinics, companies, insurance organizations, spa facilities, and individual support settings. At the same time, we are experiencing a paradigm shift toward personalized wellness. More and more health professionals are recognizing this value and pursuing further training in coaching.
Yes, through well-founded wellness assessments and strong relationship skills, realistic and effective health plans can be developed. Health professionals become more capable of action, especially in an aging society with an increasing disease burden. Knowledge alone is not enough. Coaching creates a supportive connection that helps people recognize and use their inner resources for sustainable health. That is why it is so valuable for health professionals to integrate coaching approaches for better, long-term outcomes.
Exactly, Luma. As with any journey, we should know where we stand, who we are, and where we want to go. If we are striving for a healthy, long life, we should allow ourselves to accept support, whether from physicians, psychologists, trainers, nutrition professionals, or health coaches. Thank you very much for this valuable conversation.
It was my pleasure. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to share it, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Goodbye.